These days, work is in trouble. We've outsourced most of our manufacturing to other countries, and with that, we sent away good jobs and our capability to make things. American Giant is a clothing company that's pushing back against this tide. They make all kinds of high-quality clothing and activewear, like sweatshirts, jeans, dresses, jackets, and so much more, right here in the USA. So when you buy American Giant, you create jobs in towns and cities across the country. And jobs bring pride, purpose. They stitch people together. If all that sounds good to you, visit American-Giant.com and get 20% off your first order when you use code STAPLE20 at checkout. That's 20% off your first order at American-Giant.com with promo code STAPLE20.
It's time for our Tuesday Ride Home Blue Jacket Report with the FanDuel Sports Network's Dave Maetzold. And Dave, what a high the Blue Jackets are on, riding a great winning streak and still high from Saturday night.
Yeah, it really was a wonderful celebration of hockey on Saturday night. And yes, the winning streak kept going. But I'll tell you what, Woody, I've covered a lot of events at Ohio Stadium. That's certainly in my top three. And maybe at the very top. The atmosphere was just unbelievable. And maybe because it exceeded expectations the way it did, that's why I rank it so high. I just couldn't get over how much fun it was and how the people got into it. And then the cherry on top, of course, was the win over the Wings.
And what a great photo and live television event. Some of the pictures, and even watching it out here from Vegas, I got all goosebumpy just looking at the shoe with a hockey rink.
Yeah, I think a lot of people did. I think that was part of it. People have asked, what was your favorite part? For me, it was the scope of all of it, the grandness of all of it, and the way it appeared under the lights at the shoe. And I'm sure it appeared that way on TV, and the sounds of it. And just, there was so much of it that was just really there for us to just kind of have a smorgasbord for all of our senses.
Talking to Dave Maetzold, the pre, in, and post-game reporter for the Jackets on the FanDuel Sports Network. And Dave, let's delve into the 4-game winning streak right now. And it's coming up on a real crucial time for the CBJ as they continue to jockey for wild card position.
Yep, and I'll tell you what, it doesn't get easier. They've played very well. They've beaten a really good Dallas team. They beat Detroit twice, obviously, and now they jump even deeper into the fire with a Tampa team that's maybe the hottest team in the National Hockey League right now. Then they go down to Florida and play the defending Stanley Cup champions, and it doesn't get easier after that when they go and play the Rangers and the Devils. So nothing is going to be given here. They've got to earn every point they can get.
That said, the team appears to be playing as well right now as it has all year.
I agree. From the goaltender on out, they seem to be getting contributions from a lot of people. They got a lot of people coming back. Obviously, Boone Jenner has made a big impact on the scoreboard since he's come back. Yegor Chinnikov will come back and join the lineup tonight. He's been out for a long time dealing with a back injury, so he's going to be back in. They're just getting stronger and stronger at the right time of year.
Dave, tell us something as we ask you each week. Tell us something we don't know.
Well, I don't mean to be Debbie Downer here, Woody, but teams don't play very well after they play outside, and the Jackets have to fight that off beginning tonight. There's a little bit of a post-Christmas, post-honeymoon kind of feeling, and the Jackets need to fight that off. They need to put all of that fun and excitement that you and I just talked about, they need to put all of that in the rearview mirror and play really good hockey, and sometimes that's a challenge for teams coming out of that outdoor game.
Any lineup changes tonight?
The biggest one is Yegor Chinnikov being back in the lineup, and he will skate with Boone Jenner and Kent Johnson, which is a critical line. That'll be a big one, and that means that Michael Putia will sit, but having Chinny back has got a lot of people excited.
I was really impressed with the penalty kill the other night. The Jackets haven't been great against the power play this year, but they were Saturday.
They really were, and a lot of that credit goes to Elvis Merzlikins. They always say the goaltender has to be your best penalty killer. He certainly was. He was the first star of that game. He stopped, 43 or 46? Yep. He was under siege all night long, and he responded to it, and that's another important sign as we head for these final 20 or so games of the season.
Matt's always great catching up. Thanks so much for joining us Tuesday on the ride home for the Blue Jacket Report.
It's going to be a fun finish to the season, Wood.